Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. I'm Susan. Happy to have you here this afternoon. We're going to make some cookies. Now, we were in a bookstore, and I can't go to a bookstore without walking out without a cookbook. This one I bought, the Ultimate Minnesota Cookie Book, and it says 100 Best Recipes from the Star Tribune's Holiday Cookie Contest. Now, I'm going to have this in the description box so you'll know where it's coming from and what we're doing. We are going to do the French Swiss butter cookies. And you can see, I hope they look the same as the page here. They're a real simple cookie. What we're going to do is make the dough. Then we have to refrigerate it for at least an hour, it said. And then we'll bake them off. So let's get our dough going. I've got 1 cup of butter. Get it out of there. Here we go. Okay, and we're going to cream this. Let's cream it for 1 minute. We'll do it close to that. It's getting light and creamy now. Now I'm going to gradually add 1 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to beat that until it's light and fluffy. Now this is going to take a little while. We're coming along here. It is. Wish there was some way we could muffle it, but there just isn't anyway. I'm going to stop this right now and we're going to scrape down the bowl. I'm doing several different kinds of cookies this week, mainly because I got a new cookbook. I'm going to try the cookies out. And then my husband has a book signing Tuesday night in Bemidji. I've talked to you about his book before. Do we have a copy of that book close by, Will? And I'll show you what it looks like. It's about a Vietnam veteran that comes back to the States. Has a few problems. I'm going to turn this back on. Now, I have 1 egg yolk. I've separated 1 egg. We're going to use the white for something later. But right now I've got 1 egg yolk I'm going to put in there. Maybe it'll pop in there or not. Scrape it in there. Yuck. Stuck to the edge. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to cream this till it's light and fluffy. Okay, here we go. We've got a book signing Tuesday night. What is that? January 14th. At Four Pines Bookstore in Bemidji. And this is the book Will wrote. Last Chance Forgiveness, Lessons on Forgiveness. So you get a chance and you're in Bemidji on Tuesday night, pop in and take a look. Buy a book. Okay.
Oh, you can buy it online too.
Oh, you can buy it online. Yeah, you can get it through Amazon. You can get it through your bookstore. Barnes and Nobles will be carrying it. A lot of different ways to get a book.
Four Pines will carry it.
Yeah, 4 pounds. Yeah, that's true. Okay, now I'm going to get this egg yolk beaten in. It's pretty yellow. That egg is pretty yellow. Okay, now I've learned my lesson, I think. So we're going to start adding the flour. So let's put the little guard on here. Maybe, there we go. Now I'm going to add just a little at a time here. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to have 2 cups of flour here I'm going to add in gradually. We had a little snow this morning. Supposed to get 2 inches of snow. I haven't seen 2 inches of snow. Okay, now I'm going to just add the rest of this. Now it calls for 2½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon.
Easy for you to say.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Let's see, I need a ½ teaspoon measure. I thought I had one. Here it is. So we're going to do 2½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Cinnamon. Here's 1, 2, and 1/2. Now, mix that in. Okay, let's take that off. Now I am going to scrape down my beater. Get it down there good. And I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. You want to do this several times when you're baking because you don't get everything off the bottom sometimes. And then you wind up with some goopy, unrecognizable stuff at the bottom. So, I'm going to put this down one more time and we're going to have a little go around. Okay. Take this out of here. I'm going to show you what the dough looks like. Smells good. Guess what it smells like? Can you guess? How about cinnamon? All right. There we go. Now, this is what the dough looks like. We're going to get that off the bottom too and get it. There's a little down in there. I don't want that it mixed up good. Sometimes with my Parkinson's, I'm not strong enough to do all this. But that looks pretty good.
Why don't you angle it towards me, Susie, so people can see. Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to put a piece of saran wrap over this and stick it in the refrigerator. Because like I said, this has to chill for at least an hour. So I'm going to cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, and when it's time to bake, we'll come back and have a look. Okay, so we've chilled this dough about an hour. Now we're going to make little cookies. I use a little, like it's about an inch scoop. And we're going to put these on the cookie sheet, and then we're going to put nuts on them. So let's get these. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now it says this should make about 5 dozen cookies. We'll see how many cookies we get out of here. I just don't think it looks like 5 dozen, but then I could be wrong. Get a few more on here. I'd like to put at least a dozen on here. And then I'll show you what we're going to do. I have finely chopped some pecans. Now you can use walnuts if you prefer. I just thought it'd be fun and tasty to have some pecans. Okay, we need 3 more on this tray, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. Now, I'm going to take, I've got a measuring cup here. I'm just dipping it in flour. Let's see, it might be too big, but it's flat bottom. I'm going to push the cookies down. Well, this isn't working out.
So how did that go for you?
Well, I think I need something a little smaller. I don't know what I might have here. Let me see if I've got something more over here. Oh, here's something. It says it has to be flat bottom, so we'll try this. I'm going to dip it in some flour here. I'm going to push it down. Well, this isn't working out real well, is it? That's all right. We'll put that back together. I'm wondering if I can't just... There we go. Okay, there we go. We're getting it. So we're pressing them down about 1/8 of an inch, I think. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever made this, so we'll see how good it is. Well, sometimes you just have to put things back together.
That looks like you're having really a good time, Susan.
Well, you know, sometimes things aren't all what they're cracked up to be. And it could be that the dough is too soft. Because when I took it out of the refrigerator, I will tell you, it was rock hard. that butter had just seized. So I popped it in the microwave for a couple seconds to make it a little softer. That might be my mistake. Okay. Now I have, we separated that egg and I used the yolk in the batter. Now I've got the egg white. And I'm going to put a little egg white in the center of each cookie. Just brush a little right in the center. And I'm going to take the pecans I've made, or I've crushed. I didn't make the pecans. Okay. So now I've got finely chopped pecans, and I'm going to put just a few in the center where the egg white is. Just a little dab will do ya. What was that? Real cream? Oh, that's probably dating me. Okay. Okay. Put these on here before the egg white dries up. Now I'm going to pop these in the oven. It says to bake them at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. So that's what we're going to do, and then I'm going to come back and we'll see what they look like. So I'll see you in 10 to 12. Okay, we've come back, we've baked all of our we have baked all of our French Swiss butter cookies. As you can see, they're beautiful. The egg white that we put on there is the glue that holds the pecan pieces in the center. It made a little over 3 dozen, and I'll tell you, these are really good. Excuse me. Golly sakes. What I like about them is they're not an overly sweet cookie. They are so good. Got a little snap to them. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. That's how we know you're looking, as you subscribe. We sure do appreciate you. The recipe will be in the description box. Hope you try them. They're a very simple cookie, but they're a very good cookie. And until next time, blessings to you and your family. Have a good day.